What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and this is Tokyo Extreme Racer 3. This time we're doing it live. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. Pantera, somewhere, I don't know where. If I remember correctly, it's been like 3 months. I think we're somewhere hearing about this area. So let's do this. It's 3 a.m. You don't need no sleep. You need some Tokyo Extreme Racer. And apparently we're in... Oh, I remember. This is literally all just coming back to me. And please let me know if the volumes are wrong. But if you guys need me to adjust those, I can easily do that. I think we should be good. But now that I remember this, I'm not in this area. I'm facing that boss team with the 3 guys that are stupid fast, and they're all back to back to back to back to back. So this is most pointless. Gonna hit that bus. Yeah, so this is totally pointless to be here. Still Crazy Samurai. Alright, let's see here. So, it is just darts. And some wanderers. Part of me says it's totally pointless to hang around here, because darts is just going to crush us. So let's go ahead and move on over to Nagoya, because I'm too lazy to put the rain tires on. Although I think I might already have them on. No, we don't want to go that way. Not that way. No, no, no. Oh, cutscene! The more people that desire it, the more that it shines. Designation for the fastest. Nationwide conquest. But there was only one person who could achieve that. The 3 dragons, famed to be Nagoya's mightiest. The greatest treasure sleeps beyond those sharp fangs. Oh, I'm so scared. Actually, I should be scared because it's those stupid 3 Supras. Those 3 Supras are nightmare fuel, man. So scary. The Gerbera. You're driving a Subaru Legacy on the highways, racing a Dietz-Maso Pantera, and you have a rose as your logo. You are going to die. Sorry, you're done. Ooh, 3 dragons. Tom Anderson bringing the heat. Like, that is like literally the most perfect emoji. It's like they knew all along, waiting for this moment. My goodness, the handling in this game is so floaty. Just the slightest little touch, and you just change the lanes, weaving all over the place. Oh goodness, I don't know this section. I don't know this section. Nagoya is easily the least well... What kind of frickin' driving is that? Easily my least well-known city. Like Osaka, even after all these years, I still remember pretty well. Tokyo, you can't forget. But Nagoya, yeah. Morning beat. Yeah, I really would like to see a new Tokyo Extreme Racer. I know there's supposedly some announcement that they had, which I don't know what ever came of that announcement. That was like 6 months ago, a year ago. But I think it's for like a Japanese only arcade game. Something in the Wangan Midnight series or something like that. That's like the co-series of Tokyo Extreme Racer, sorta, kinda. There's not really a reason for the stream other than I'm just kind of playing around with it and doing something different, trying to find something interesting. And plus, I think actually with a game like Tokyo Extreme Racer, the streaming format hopefully will end up working a little bit better because there won't be as much. It won't kind of jump around. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, when you are doing this by yourself and you're trying to keep the commentary rolling and things like that, you run out of things. Yeah, a mobile game. Of course, it's a mobile game. Let alone the fact that it's Japan only. It is friggin' mobile game. Everything's mobile. At least they didn't make a pachinko game. Thanks, Konami. Took everything that was great and you destroyed it. But with the streams, like right here in this part, or we just switched cities, English, again a very difficult language apparently. You know, these races are always really boring, not gonna lie, because you're just crushing everybody. At the same time, you know, you guys got something to watch, get some chat interaction and all that going on, and all that. So, I don't know. Hello, Deadpool. Good morning. Good morning. It is nighttime, man. I'm not sure if I should laugh at this guy or laugh at this guy. I mean, just when you want to look like you have the Pikes Peak hill climb special, but you realize that you're only driving a real normal Toyota Celica, not a 900 horsepower monster. Yeah, really all I remember about Nagoya is the 3 dragons, the guys showing up in Supras and just raining on your parade and being all like and the fact that everything is a 2-lane highway and it sucks because you inevitably get stuck behind people and you can't see jack. Okay, apparently we need to be careful of the AI around these toll booths. Like, the AI always has a problem with toll booths, but it seems like these guys are just stupid. Stupid all over the place. Of course, they're not the only ones. Apparently something's still goofed up with the mirror, but whatever. I think I might have fixed the issue with that white thing on the side of the screen that I remember having. But we'll see. It hasn't shown up in my testing and getting back up and running, so hopefully that'll be fixed. God, this handling is so floating! goodness, the AI catch-up in this game. You know, last stream I had someone asking me if I was on drugs or drinking or something. Well, I'm driving. You might think I'm drunk. Just go away already, guy. You're gonna lose. Like, you have no chance. Just your casual 200 mile an hour, you know, S13, S14, whatever the heck it is. Just don't mind that guy. iRacing LMP1s. Cool. Looks like they're not going to be coming out until at least 2018, and yeah. I mean, it's cool and all, but I just, by the time you get to it, the cars will be done racing the real world for, you know, 2 or 3 years, and the regulations are getting ready to change again, and like, they just can't keep up with it. And I don't think P1 is going to be sort of like what we look at as Group C these days, where, you know, it's like a real high peak golden age. Because I think really with only, you know, 3 manufacturers, 6 cars, you know, or whatever, just, I don't think it's got the staying power as opposed to Group C, where like everybody and their brother with the 962s. And it turns out that driving and looking at chat is much more difficult than that's also kind of one of the reasons I'm not really all that interested in streaming sim racing, because you can't look at chat at all. That just ain't gonna happen, and at that point it's kind of like, why bother? Ah. Hey, this section again. Star Wars Trench Run! We just blew by a purple Beetle. Gotta go back and race that. Some guy said I should change my gears earlier, but what inevitably happens when you change gears is you get stuck in a section where you regret having set your car up to do 235 miles an hour or something stupid like that. Race me! Race me! Race me! Race me! Race me! Wow, what are you, a chicken? That was weird. Yeah, there's the new privateer regulations next year for LMP1, but I mean, that's not the car that we're getting in iRacing. That's not the type of car that we're... Oh my goodness. See, this is... Don't chat and drive, folks. I don't know what his excuse was, but that was my excuse. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a pink Volkswagen Beetle out-dragging a Di Tommaso Pantera. Logic right there. Spinning the tires at 170 miles an hour, apparently. Seems very legitimate. Because I mean, the P1 hybrids that iRacing is doing, I mean, you're talking about, you know, hybrids, all-wheel drive, electrical systems, and all that. 1,000 horsepower. As opposed to, I'm pretty sure the regulations for the privateers next year are a good bit more conventional. Yeah. Rapid reform. Insert commentary about the United States government right here. Ah, that's funny. Hey, it's Boeing Pin Building. Oh yeah, the P1 hybrids are awesome. Like, if you're gonna do hybrid race cars, like, hell yeah. LMP1 got it right. I mean, it just ended up being a case where, I don't know, with Dieselgate and all that, and forcing Audi to run away and all that, and then, you know, Porsche, you know, basically ending up more or less probably in that same exact boat, and it's totally pointless for Porsche and Audi to be racing in the same place in the first place. But I mean, I think it just kind of ended up being a failure due to outside circumstances. I wouldn't even really call it a failure in like the sense of, oh, it didn't work and it's totally boring. Everybody hated it. It's just events meant that that was not the way forward anymore. I'm overheating. Wow, I didn't even notice. Yeah, Formula E. Formula E is, like, seriously the biggest friggin' joke out there. And I don't say that as, oh my god, the cars sound like hair dryers. Or, oh my god, the cars are so slow. But rather, it is clearly FIA politics and a series that the manufacturers can get into at a low enough cost. Which I totally commend them on doing, but like, people look at it like, oh my god, everybody's going to Formula E. I want to race this guy, but yep, I'm gonna overheat. You know, everybody's getting on the Formula E bandwagon and jumping in. It's like, yeah, I'm not so sure it's just that exactly simple. Yeah, and the tracks in Formula E are absolutely god awful. And I don't like street circuits, but the ones in Formula E are just so incredibly bad. Yeah, I don't know if Formula E actually attracts young people. Because I'll just say this, you know, living, you know, in the central United States, you know, we're not exactly a hotbed of motorsports anyways, but, like, it's hard enough to, you know, even get people to understand what Formula 1 is. Like, I literally know probably, like, 2 people who probably even have a friggin' clue what Formula E is. Like, who is an actual Formula E fan? I've never met an actual Formula E fan. I've met fans of Formula 1, I've met fans of IndyCar and, you know, all that, you know, outside, you know, the track, because obviously you'll find the fans there, but, like, come on, like, who is actually a Formula E fan? I feel like it's this thing where they say that there's this fan base and there's young fans and all that, but, like, where's the actual proof? And, like, don't show me, like, people at the racetrack because, you know, there's actually some DJ or something, and that's what all these people showed up for because they got the tickets dirt cheap, and, you know, it's the event experience, but... Oh, you dick. Right there. Just... That's my tactic right there. I've been a fan of Formula E once. Oh, I mean, I think Formula E could be really cool. I mean, I'm not hugely against electric car racing. I mean, torque for days, man. Like, it's cool. It's sweet. And the drivers that they got in Formula E are, you know, world class, without a shadow of a doubt. It's just, like, the series needs to not be terrible. And plus, I also say, it's pretty hilarious that Formula E was, did their little Twitter presentation thing, promoting the upcoming season, or whatever. I think we're getting ready to go into Formula E season. I can never remember. But, like, oh, this car's faster than a cheetah, and all that, and they even mentioned 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. And that's fast, but, you know, just like 2 weeks ago, Tesla came out and said they're building a street car that does 0 to 60 in 1.9. Like, come on, you know? And I do think I need to lengthen my gears now. And these tires are going! Reverse entry drift almost-age! Yeah, Formula E season starts tomorrow or Sunday. Yeah, actually, I guess it does start this week, because I saw they were apparently live streaming practice or whatever. When is the next iRacing IndyCar race? Yeah. Yeah. That was a total non-answer. I don't know if the 0 to 60 timing is official, but just considering what the new Tesla Roadster is supposed to be, you know, a supercar by Tesla, and judging by how fast their regular quote-unquote cars are, you know, the performance versions, like, I don't see any reason to, you know, consider that, even at absolute worst, you know, that 1.9 seconds claim as being, you know, absolutely perfect, you know, laboratory conditions, basically. But if you're still looking at, you know, 2.5 seconds, 0 to 60, I mean, that's still stupid mental quick. And that's a street car. Like, I mean... And then the whole car swapping thing in Formula E, like, come on. Come on! And I'll also say this, if Formula E ever actually wants to gain a legitimacy in, like, you know, electric cars, there's one name that they absolutely need, because they've already established themselves as the leaders, and that is Tesla. And no, I'm not a huge Tesla fan. I mean, oh my goodness, son of a biscuit. These tires are are hosed. But it's like, if you want to give it that legitimacy, I mean, you're gonna need Tesla one way or the other. Oh my gosh, this. Yeah, the electric GT championship, is that's still even... I should not do this, because these tires are hosed. But I figure we can take out a couple of Volkswagens. You know, really annoys me that in this game you can't change your tires. Like, why can't I pull into a pit area and change to a different compound? Like, do I not have like a friend or whatever who can bring me some tires from the garage? Like, come on, you know? Oh, there's boss. Yeah, but even on the topic of the Formula E, you know, car swap or whatever, why not just make the races shorter? Like, again, going with the whole, you know, young fan thing, another series I've never been a fan of in the flesh. You know, you got, you know, rallycross racing, the global rallycross, the FIA World Rallycross, that has become a new thing. Eat a bus. Oh, darn. Bus tactics failing me. But, you know, that whole thing, and, you know, they run races that are, like, stupid short. Like, you know what? I would rather see a Formula E car turned up full tilt for, you know, just a couple of laps, you know? Just make it a total smash 'em, crash 'em, demo derby type of thing, more or less. Then this thing where, like, oh, we gotta swap cars halfway through, and there's all this preservation going on because this is the way races have been run in, you know, internal combustion engine cars. Oh my gosh. These tires are hosed. Yeah, I should go back to the garage, but smart ideas and me don't go together. Electric rallycross? That? Yeah, I can see through your car. Oh goodness! Pit maneuver. Nice stability control there, bro. I like how my tires are so worn, I'm literally like, got like 30-degree slip angles changing lanes. That seems very safe. Literally tray sliding in this thing. Not that I've ever done that before. Don't come after me, McDonald's. I know nothing. Don't know what you're talking about. Alright, one more. Something going horribly wrong? Oh, are you... I can't read your name. R32 guy. If you're talking about the end of... the end stage or the end menu, that's just a glitch with the emulator. It's nothing that can be fixed. At least on the version of PCXS2 I'm running, but it doesn't affect anything. It's just some emulation glitches. So if that's what you're talking about, yeah, it's... Holy buckets! Holy buckets! Holy buckets! Holy... Holy guacamole! Oh, we lost it. We lost it. We lost it. He's gonna hit something though. Spin and win. Oh, yep, there's the team boss, and we're on worn garbage tires. This is not gonna go well at all, but alright, maybe it will go well. Like that guy just, he had turbo VTEC. He got double VTEC in there. Speaking of which, you guys cannot understand how much it grinds my gears that Honda isn't in this game. Like, it's the one thing I really miss from Zero, having Hondas and all the NSXs. And I mean, just imagine how many VTEC jokes I could have made by now. Well, hey, cooldown. That's handy. Reinforcement. New Beetle RSI. Sure here. What's... Is it power? Got everything? I have to go through everything once again just to make sure I got everything I need. $25,000 for 5 extra horsies. Seems an effective use of money. Unfortunately, I can't see. Got to move my chat box on screen. I mean, that's a lot of weight. Oh, but we're losing weight. All right, we're good. Yeah, but Moon Man, they ain't got no midget too. Why? I need the midget. And I didn't even have the tires on there. Did not even have the tires on there, because of course I didn't have the tires on there. Alright, car setting, transmission. Alright, let's see what's here. More number, more speed. Yeah, let's go with the 351 rear ratio there. See how that works out. And for some reason, I always go out, then I go in on these layouts. I don't know why that is. It's just... No, V8 swapped midget. Rotary, bro. Rotary. Alright, let's see here. Got so much more grip. Handling's still floaty as frig, but at least I feel like we have something resembling grip. Oh yeah, flat out. Never lift. Gear ratio still hosed. Alright, here we go again. Stay away from me, stay away from me, stay away from me. No! No! Block the whole road! Take advantage. You no longer go for a gap. You're no longer playing Tokyo Xtreme Racer. Oh. I just took a look at the chat, didn't realize I was about to just drive right into a toll booth. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Japan. Yeah, you can't change it. Can you change the gear ratios at pit area? If anyone knows, could you please let me know? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure that definitely wasn't what Senna said 25 years ago. I just have a gut feeling he wasn't talking about Tokyo Xtreme Racer. he may have driven like Tokyo Extreme Racer. I'm pretty sure when he crashed Prost out, they said "eat a bus" like right 2 seconds later is heard on the radio, and nobody knew what he meant. But I think that's just unrelated happenstance. If you no longer push your opponent into a bus, you are no longer Tokyo Extreme Racing. Yeah, Maxwell Murder. I have played the Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift games, and yeah, meh. Dancing Lips. This guy's named Dancing Lips. Well, it's 2017, so I guess. Oh wait, this game isn't from 2017? Will you finish Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2? I can't even finish Tokyo Extreme Racer 3. I haven't even touched Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2. What makes you think I'm gonna ever finish that? Come on now. Will I finish GT Legends? I'd like to. I'm pretty terrible at this, ain't I? No, there will not be a face reveal. I definitely will not be doing that anytime soon. I don't get why people do that. I don't get the whole, like, face cam live streaming thing either. Like, it's just like, you just... Son of a biscuit. You're just wasting screen real estate. Gosh, I think we figured out where the AI can't handle. I think we found our cheat spot. I think we found the cheat spot right there. I just bounced off a wall at 175, rolled back 40 feet, still got back by him and won. You know, the funny thing is, like, the standards of the day, like, if this game were to come out today and, you know, basically be the same caliber of game it is, you know, like, not literally look exactly the same and not, you know, literally the same exact cars, but, like, a modern version, the AI was just as relatively poor and all that. People would be like, oh, it's terrible, the AI is so underwhelming. Like, it's just, this is garbage. I mean, no one should play this game. I give this game a 3 out of 10. But instead, the horrendous AI is something that actually gives the game its charm. Losing her. Losing her. handling is floaty. That's where Project Cars gotta say hi. Man, Project Cars AI ain't got nothing on this. In good ways and bad ways. The AI just grinds walls at max speeds. Yeah, and we do too, because arcade racing game. I mean, if you ain't wall riding, you ain't trying. Silver Ball! I really wish that, like, some of these guys you didn't even have to race. Like, I mean, what's the point? Oh, the guys that made this game are shutting down? Oh, bueno, man. Play Motorhead. Okay, two things. This is YouTube. If I were to play Motorhead, they would shoot me. And then that would be the end of it, because that's their policy on copyright. Shoot first, ask questions later. Maybe. And yeah, we're racing a Isuzu VehiCross. And some guy up the street, like years and years ago, used to own a yellow one of these. And like, I was always like, what is wrong with you? Why would you drive that? The game Motorhead? Never heard of it. I was just hoping you were asking for the band, because Motorhead's great. But I don't know, I'll check it out, see what it is. Sounds interesting. Thoughts on Doug DeMuro driving a U.S. road illegal R34 GTR? Cool. Like, I'm not a huge, like, oh my gosh, Skyline, like, guy by any means. I mean, I respect them for what they are. I think they are far more interesting and exciting than the current R35 GTR. And I think it really comes down to the fact that it is that forbidden fruit, which is awesome. But ain't no 69 Mustang Mach 1, says Mr. Unsinkable Giant. Just kidding. I'd rather drive the R34 than a old Mustang. Sorry, not a Ford fan. Sorry, not sorry. I don't think anyone killed Tokyo Extreme Racer, Nick, but it just, I mean, not a viable franchise in this world, because games development has gotten to the point where everything is so super expensive and the standards are so high. I mean, you look at the cars here in this game, like, they really only kind of sort of more or less look like the real things. Whereas nowadays, if you release something that looked like this, people would be like, oh my god, you're doing wrong. And rightfully so, because, I mean, that's just not the standards. But, I mean, if you go back and look at, like, you know, a sports car GT, like, the car models are, like, probably like 75 polygons, and as such, like, you ended up with 75,000 mods for that game. You know, same with F1 Challenge, but then as it got to like R Factor and then R Factor 2, it's just like what you have to do gets more and more. And we're talking about modding there, which obviously, you know, applies to you know, full game development as a whole, and it all just spirals upwards. You know, speaking of Import Tuner Challenge, if someone would have actually had told me back when I had a 360 that Import Tuner Challenge was Tokyo Extreme Racer 4, I would have bought it. The dumbest thing they did was change the flippin' name, because I think that there's a lot of people who are in the same boat that I am. And as for the 25-year rule, I don't have the money for it, but like the one car that I find interesting out of Japan, R33 GTR. Getting closer. Getting closer. And yes, I am that weird oddball guy who likes the R33 because it always gets overlooked. It's got the middle child syndrome going on. Seems legit. Like, the R33 to me has that same type of look that like the E30 M3 has, which is like my favorite car out there, where it is sort of boxy, but it's not really all that boxy, but it actually is very boxy. It looks very simple and very standard, but there's more to it than what might necessarily appear. And now we're racing a Viper. Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero Godmobile. Well, it's not as OP in TXR3. Thank goodness. Sure, anyone who played Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero remembers the 1,000 horsepower Thunder Dragoon Vipers. That was fun. Did RCR do a E30 M3? I swear I remember watching an E30 review. It was like a white, creamish color. If that's the one. I don't remember it all that well, but I don't know, to be entirely honest, regular car reviews, like when it first came out, like I first started doing it, like it was hilarious as could be, and I just binge watched them, and I was always excited for a new episode, but now I'm just kind of like, yeah. I don't know. It's probably just change in taste and all that, but all right, no more people to run over. Shouldn't say that. That's totally terrible wording, especially as Suicide Captain. more people to destroy on the streets. Okay, I'm not doing good at this. You guys know what I mean. Alright, let's change the gear ratio. Let's go with 590. That ought to do it. We also got some more power upgrades. Woo! 61 horses. Nice. Oh, oh God. Oh, I just stubbed my toe. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Ow. I just stubbed my toe and that hurt. That hurt a lot. You know, someone needs to invent a device that makes it so you can't stub your toe. Like a padded sock or something. Thanks, guys. My toe appreciates it. Shining moon. Yeah, but shoes are like too big and like clunky, you know? I mean, it doesn't help that I wear size 15, so like my feet are always big and clunky, but I mean, above and beyond. Woo, buddy, we got more power, man. Those ponies making a difference. That gearing making a difference. Makes such a difference because the last time I took that corner flat out, didn't hit anything. This time I smashed it in the back of a van. Alright, let's see if I can do it right this time. Wait, this isn't the one. This is the one. Yeah, you know what they say about a man with big feet? He has a heck of a time finding shoes. Like, seriously, if I could just wear a size 13, like, I'd be so happy because just the shoe selection increases tenfold. Once you get over 14, everybody's just like, yeah, we're not making shoes for you, more or less. Like, unless you want basketball shoes, like, good luck. Your chat thing just went off, but some guys mentioned making a more sim version of this game where you can use a wheel and pedals. On the PS2 version of this game, and actually on the emulator, you can use a wheel and pedals. This game actually did support the Logitech driving force. I think it probably was just the regular old driving force, the first one that came out with Gran Turismo 3, but it was actually supported. It's there in the menus. And you could use it and plug it in and all that. Like, this game is very much an arcade racer, but you can tell that the people who made this game, like, were into cars and wanted to do it justice and not, you know, just, you know, rake in the dough. And yeah, there's a C1 loop mod, which when the Japanese pack came out, I was playing around with it with the tuned RX-7 and then the night mod that's out there for Assetto Corsa. I was going to do a video on it, I just never ended up putting everything together and doing it, but actually really fun to rip around there. Yeah, the AI was super slow. It's Assetto Corsa. I mean, AI is Assetto Corsa AI. And then, of course, there'll be the endo stream of some people who are saying, "Hey, again, Assetto Corsa AI is amazing. Best AI ever. There we go. Alright, I still think our gearing is too tall. Our gearing's about 6'5". We need to be about 6'3.5". Shorten it up a little bit. You know what grinds my gears? Height measurements in meters. I know this is so American. Like I can handle using meters and the metric system in general. Like I generally know what is what, but like when I see someone talk about their height in meters, like for some reason I just can't comprehend about how roughly tall that is, even though I know what a meter converts out to. It's just like, okay, wait, what? Okay, let me break this down. Anything else though? I didn't get it. Just height measurements. So carry on. Oh gosh! Stupid buses. Alright, which way are we going? Which way are we going? Oh! That was pro driving right there. That was not just sheer luck. That was all skill. I assure you. Now our fourth gear's still too tall. And so I know one of you guys is gonna be all like, well, why don't you just adjust the individual gear ratios rather than adjusting the final gear ratios? That way you can individually tweak and tune for maximum efficiency. You're right, but I'm lazy. Okay, for some reason I read that comment as 1,000 kilometers an hour, which reminds me, whatever happened to that Bloodhound SSC thing that was supposed to like break the land speed record and go like Mach 2? Like, I haven't heard anything about that for a while, and I figure like it's got to be about that time where they're getting ready to go stupid fast. Come on, 200 by yourself. Can we do it? Yay! And I'm just gonna say, like, Mach 2 in an airplane, that doesn't sound crazy, but you put that on the ground, and ignoring the fact that, Mach 2 at 30,000 feet and Mach 2 at sea level are two totally different speeds. But, like, the same speed's just like, oh, you're gonna do that on tires. Okay, you're nuts. Like, just nope, 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 and nope. What is a stone? A stone is a rock. Just different. But it's the same. A stone is a rock. And a rock is a stone. It's just all a matter of how you look at it. the Isuzu VehiCross. Like, why? Why the hell would you make a racing game of any kind and be like, yeah, I guess we'll put the Isuzu VehiCross in? The mind boggles. Like, I can understand the Lotus Europa and the Mustang Mach 1 and the Di Tommaso Pantera, like, totally random cars that you're just like, okay, why? But whatever. But the Isuzu VehiCross has no reason. Unless somebody's gonna be all like, it's in some Japanese anime and therefore all the reason in the world. Like, I just can't come to grips with it. Yes, Mark, I do occasionally watch AV. That guy's funny. Like, I don't even know what I'm watching half the time. But yeah, I mean, well, I don't think the mind boggles is necessarily one of his trademark catchphrase. Now, if I were to say, release the shmoo! What the hell are you doing, bus man? Or release the shmoo. It's definitely one of the favorites. And of course, whenever I say that at work, people are like, what do you mean, release the shmoo? Team Isuzu. Why? Why is Isuzu VehiCross in this freaking game? Like, if somebody happens to know a guy who knows a guy who knows the guy who did the licensing for this game or something, just go ahead and ask him for me. Just be like, I have a really random question. You worked on a game called Tokyo Extreme Racer 3 back in 2003. In that game, you allowed the Isuzu VehiCross to be a thing. Why? What reason? What purpose? Boss battle! Flame Dragon. Oh god, we're gonna die. G-Force Turbo Acceleration! Please turn left. No? Okay. Slipstream. I don't know, does the slipstream even do anything in this game? Oh, we got him! We're out tracking him! Keep it off the wall! Oh yeah! We can do this. That guy's really just a really big fan of that Jordan F1 paint scheme from back in the 90s. He's just all like, hey guys, Snake Mobile. Yes. Got him. Too easy. GG, give me your money. Hot version. Isn't that one, let's see here. There's the... I know it's a Japanese car show thing. Something like that. And then there's the one where they got the one guy. I can't think of his name, but he's like Japanese driving god. And like all the you know, Japanese car guys are like, oh my god! Like he's their hero. Yeah, I think Best Motoring is the one I'm thinking of, but yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy. Keiichi Tsuchiya. I probably just butchered his name entirely, but yeah, that's the guy I'm thinking of. And in fairness, I mean, the guy's definitely a good driver, but I'd also say this, like, come on, let's see more racing all around the world. Although, if I remember correctly, wasn't he did do some stuff outside of Japan. So wasn't he on one of the Toyota GT1s? Wasn't he one of the drivers in that or something like that? Or something thereabouts in that similar time frame. For some reason, it just seems to make sense in my head. Could be totally wrong. Oh yeah, I mean, he's a good driver. I just, you know, race car drivers, you know. Although I think Japan is kind of strange. It kind of like, in a way, like the US is, where some of the drivers who probably really should have gotten into the international stage in places like, you know, WEC and Formula 1 don't end up making it because there's really no need to, because they can, you know, hash out a career, you know, in their domestic markets. Because, I mean, you ain't gonna tell me that, you know, for example, Japan hasn't had a really good Formula 1 driver. I mean, like, you're not gonna say the United States hasn't had a capable driver since, you know, freaking Mario Andretti. Like, and even then, I mean, it's just like that one guy. Because, I mean, at that point you are talking about, like, just one guy, a special 1 in a million. And to even make it out the other side to the point where you can get a chance is incredibly rare. Yeah, Robert, you know, you got Super GT and Super Formula in Japan, and I think if it wasn't for the fact that there is the language barrier, they probably would be more popular internationally. Although I know Nissan's trying to cover, or is covering, more of the Super GT races with English commentary. But I kind of actually like it that way, where there are different series. Like, yeah, I don't know a tremendous amount about, you know, Japanese Super Formula. I know their cars are basically like sort of almost like a GP2 or an IndyCar level in terms of performance, but they make their lap time a bit differently. But, like, I like the variety and the variation. And please use KPH. Please use the best system in the world, which is the Imperial system. We all know metric is for science losers. I mean, come on. Metric. Yeah, guys, everything's gonna be based off of 10s because this makes sense. Fuck that. Arbitrary measurements for the win. Let's be real. Come on. I mean, who determined what a foot is? I mean, like, I got 2 feet. None of my feet are a foot. But yeah, I'm supposed to call this as a foot? Come on. We could start measuring in furlongs again. I mean, if you want to go back to AOMS 2001, it's all about the Panoz. Yeah, buddy. No! Hit something, please. Hit something, please. Please hit something. Please hit something. Please hit something. Please hit something. Come on! Oh, so close. like literally right at the corner. He would have hit something too. But no, fun thing about the Panoz, like I was a big time Panoz fan back in the day, as in like I really hated Audi, like a lot. A lot. Oh man, did I hate them a lot because the R8 won everything and was unstoppable. But I just kind of figured I'd never see the car, and then one day ended up at an air show and they had a freaking demo, and I was like, oh my god! Oh my god! Blue Angels? Screw that! Panoz Roadster! Yes! 360 no scope. Gotta do it! Yeah! Ah! We have no SP. No SP. Get on my level. Jump. I mean, the AI in this game just doesn't fail to deliver. You just don't know what's going to happen. You think you got it all figured out, and then it just changes. And there ain't nothing over here, so we're just going to go to the garage. No, that wasn't a tire issue. That was a driver issue. Hey, we can finally purchase an Isuzu VehiCross. And this is the part where the chat in the stream just becomes buy the VehiCross, buy the VehiCross. We could create a meme here, boys. I'm not buying the VehiCross. Don't even bother. But some guy asked about TVR. TVR was frickin' awesome. Like, just saying. So we need to go East Higashimihian. This area too. Only if you do the mileage trick and put a V8 turbo. You know. No, but I really liked the TVRs because they were just like stupid. Like everything about them was stupid. It's like some guy decided, you know what, let's just do whatever. And they did that. I mean, they just made some absolutely mental stuff, and then they made the Speed 12, and the guy decided, we've crossed the line. I think I've already talked about the Speed 12 enough on this channel through the Gran Turismo 2 playthrough. Rip. Rip right there. That was 3/4 of an SP bar in one corner. It's got to be a record. Yeah, I saw TVR was coming back, and it's been a while since I saw the pictures, but I remember thinking it's a good-looking car. And isn't it also designed by Gordon Murray? If I remember correctly. In which case, you know it's going to be something awesome. What happened with the Isuzu VehiCross? Yeah, because I would have been only going 65. Yeah, this is the title is sort of a play on that, largely because I didn't have any better ideas for a title, so there. Cosworth. You know what grinds my gears? Cosworth. Alright. Because there's a tuner, manufacturer, whatever you want to call them, who in many ways, in terms of like the racing side of things, has been coasting for a long while. Like, what special thing have they built? Yeah, I mean, you have to go back to, you know, the kart days, at least as far as I can think of. I mean, far cry from the days of the DFV dominating Formula 1 for a decade, you know? And again, I'm not a Cosworth brand expert. I know they do a lot of ECU things and stuff like that these days, but I'm just saying, you know? Like, people say, like, oh, it's got a Cosworth tuned V8. Like, cool. Yeah, like, I mean, there's Cosworth, in terms of engines, I don't know what they make, but I know they've perpetually had an IndyCar design sitting on the board ready to go for 4 years, supposedly. As far as I know, Tom, I don't think they actually have an engine built. They have one designed, but even then, there's can they actually even compete, or would they just be, you know, Lotus all over again? There we go, proper wall ride. And plus, I mean, when you think about it, do you really think that Cosworth is going to be able to take down, you know, Ilmore, being backed by Chevrolet, having developed the engine for, you know, the last going on, you know, 5 or 6 years, as well as HPD, who's got just as much experience working on it? Like, I just don't think it's something where without a manufacturer, you're going to have a chance. Like, it's one of those keeping up with the Joneses. Yeah, because you never really hear much about IndyCar power increases, but if you look for the news, you know, they definitely make more power now than when they did back in 2012. And you can't keep up. It's not going to be a point to use your stuff. I like how we're faster in 4th than 5th. That's a sign of great gearing. No! Thank you. Ugh. How much power are they making now? It's one of those things where no one seems to actually know or be willing to put like a concrete answer on. But I remember last year, or not 2017, but 2016, because it's they switch every other year. There's different things that are available to be changed with the engines to help control the cost, but it's generally somewhere. I think the consideration is now they're probably around 750 on the road courses, or with the boost turned up, and then you add in a bit more with the push to pass. And generally, I think that's assumed to be about 50 horsepower worth. So the problem is the AeroKit IndyCars just have so much drag on them because they threw all the winglets on it to make all the downforce. But hopefully that goes away next year and we'll see like 200 miles an hour a couple times at Road America. And yes, I am incredibly hyped for IndyCar 2018. Like, hype! I mean, they couldn't have made the new car worse than the old car. I shouldn't call it a new car because it's not a new car. It's the same thing. Although I've seen some people referring to it as the UAK18, which just incredibly catchy right there. That's gonna definitely get everybody all excited and on the IndyCar bandwagon, calling the car the UAK18 all the time. Let's just stick to the TW12 for everybody's betterment. You know, Mark, to be honest, regarding Danica and the 500, I do not like Danica one bit. It has everything to do with the what have you won and do you deserve to be here on a talent basis. And she never delivered that, ever. Like, ever. I mean, go look at her lower level, you know, feeder series, what she did in the Atlantic series. Like, in terms of talent, there's no way she should have ended up there. And that, like, annoys me. Because it is one of those cases where, you know, that ride could have possibly gone to someone else. But, you know, ignoring that, like, I think it's good. You know, it's going to be good for IndyCar, as well as I will also say Danica has always run pretty well at Indianapolis. It's one of those tracks where for whatever reason she just has a better feel, or she's more capable, you know, in that type of driving than in road course racing or something. You know, for one reason or another, that's the track that she just has it. And if she's going to make a comeback and it's going to be for one race, it's the right place to do it, you know, even beyond just the fact that it is obviously the Indy 500 and that's why she's doing it. But so I'm not going to gripe or complain too much about it. And plus we need to get to 33 anyways, so someone's got to do it. mean, she can't do any worse than Buddy Lazier will. No, Danica didn't do well. Nice. She didn't do well in NASCAR because she's not particularly good. Like, simple as that. I mean, she didn't do well in IndyCar either. Like, she has one win in a higher level series, including, you know, going back to the Lennox. You know, which, for those of you guys who don't know, that's basically like the Indy Lights, kind of, sort of. You know, or like the GP2, you know, it's the second rung of the ladder. It's like, it's not surprising, and it has like zero to do with her being a woman or anything like that. AKA Simona Di Silvestro is awesome, so. So before anyone goes with that, although I haven't seen that, but of course anytime you say anything negative about Danica, people are like, oh, it's just because she's a woman. Still wish Simona was in IndyCar, by the way. Because I do think, given time and a ride that was capable, I do think she could end up actually winning, you know, having won races. Like, I don't know, the whole women in racing thing, like, it really grinds my gears. Like, when we had Bernie around, you know, Bernie Ecclestone, every now and then he had to say his stupid things to put himself on the map again, just to make sure everybody knows that he was still alive. Like, no, you moron. The car does not care about what equipment you have at all. Like, does not matter. It's just a case of there's just not that many women in racing to begin with, and then getting to that level. I mean, you're talking about a 1% of a 1%. It's just like not gonna work. I think we're still working over this area. Oh, joy. So, Tom, you're telling me that Simona was on fire again? Sorry, that's not necessarily funny, but funny. And it's snowing! And the white thing's back. I mean, heck, you look at drag racing, though, like, you know, women over there, yeah, no problem. And I know some people will say, oh, well, that doesn't matter because drag racing is, you just hit the pedal on the right and that's it. So that's not really driving. Just figured I'd beat that person before they can make their stupid comment. This is real ice racing, FYI. Oh great, I'm racing an Evo in the snow, and I got the slick tires on. You know, it actually kind of begs the question, who is the... Yeah, this isn't going to work out well. And this white thing's going to annoy me anyway, so I'll probably just jump out and get a reroll. But who is the most successful female driver in any series, anytime, anywhere? Besides drag racing. Because if you add in drag... oh my goodness. Obviously, if you add in drag racing, it kind of throws things in total skew, because, I mean, plenty of women have ended up winning championships, so, like, obviously they'd end up winning by default. I think Susie Wolf. Yes, Susie Wolf. What the hell is this Evo running for fuel? It's got the boost juice. Oh, but we're closing. We're closing. Clipping apexes. Oh, goodness. Dead. Dead. Probably I'm holding up the line here. So of course the AI, is that you? No, I haven't seen an anime about racing on the highways of Japan. I'm guessing you're probably talking about Wangan Midnight. I've heard of it, I've never watched it. Although apparently there was like a live action movie or something, and it's on YouTube and it's got captions, and I tried to watch it, but eventually I was just like, I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah. Get out of my way! Screw you, Nagoya. I hate you, Nagoya. Stupid two-lane roads. He's got a shoehorn Pantera in there. But no, I don't watch anime. Like, at all. Sorry if that's your thing. Just not into it. Apparently, Sweet Veronica has everything except for like max acceleration. Basically no top speed. Oh, there it is! There it is! Probably I just blasted right on by someone. First question about iRacing Rallycross. I knew it was gonna come. Knew it was gonna come eventually. Yeah, iRacing Rallycross. Let me put this nicely. I don't care. I do not care at all. As I've said with the Dirt Rally video, you know, the review I did of that, and you know, Project Cars 2, the review I did that. I'm not a Rallycross guy. It's not my cup of tea. I do not care at all. And that's that. And I just think that within the iRacing ecosystem, I do not see how that's going to possibly work out halfway decently. And that was just all my fault. I was just trying to talk too much. Trying to talk too much, not trying to drive enough. Oh, and this guy and his taillights, screw this guy. In fact, I think this team is... They all have that. Team Another Heaven, which I'm pretty sure they're all Satanists. Just saying. I think they all have the stupid white brake lights, so it looks like they're going the wrong way. Even when I know they can't, because that's not how the AI is programmed, it still pisses me off. You know what grinds my gears? White tail lights. Suicide Captain versus Torture. What is this? The WWE. Like it. Well, I'm about to body slam this wall here. Oh, perfect entry. Perfection. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the iRacing content dirt licenses, I think you guys can probably figure out what I find far more interesting than Rallycross. That's coming up in the iRacing build. Hint, it's a midget. But, I don't know. I probably won't even do a video of it. Probably won't even buy it, not even gonna lie. Just have zero urge for sim racing, but midgets. Although the appeal to just be able to constantly say we're racing some midgets, and you know, there's these people out there these days in 2017 that get offended about everything. And it's just like, no, that's what the cars are called. They're called little cars. Have some respect. Yep, gonna hit that bus. Doesn't matter. And we're out of people. Bloody head. Yeah, I saw that video with Rico driving. I'm like, wow, I knew they were gonna do that. Like, you just knew that was gonna happen because of course that would happen. I mean, from as far as I know, I think Rico is like totally, like, more or less cool with it, you know? Like, he understands why the joke exists, but anyone who can drive, you know, a dirt sprint midget, any of that stuff, like, you can freaking drive. Wheelman, confirmed. Well, you see, H King, we did just get done beating the Torturer. Oh, God, that's so bad. That's so bad. Let me make it worse. We just got done beating the Torturer from Team Another Heaven. Atomic Heart. Alright, this is Team Tribute J, which J is one of the boss cars. Like, these guys worship the guy or something like that. You no longer go for a gap! Woo! Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. But advanced bus tactics pay off once again. Like the challenge motor vehicle. There we go. It's one more team down. We could probably actually go back to Osaka and try and take out darts, but I know we'll end up getting smoked by God's Estuary, because he drives a frickin' Ford GT, which is OP as frig. No, I have not driven the Formula E in R Factor 2. In fact, I totally forgot, as I spent like 15 minutes ranting and raving about Formula E earlier on in this stream. You know, there's a good question for you. We have NASCAR trucks. How do we not have NASCAR semi? I mean, I've know there's been like those various, like, for lack of a better term, the off-brand series, you know, that are just like going nowhere. They're just there as an organization. But like, I mean, if you had a NASCAR semi series, you'd have something. People would watch that. Like, ratings would be back up. That would instantly fix the problem, and it'd be the best thing Brian France has ever done. Guarantee it. If he just came out tomorrow and said, you know what, guys? Your haulers, we're racing them. Oh, I know there's racing truck series around the world. I've done videos on Formula Truck. Been there, done that. It's all about the torque and the constant driftage. But I mean, like, and I'll also say this, there's obviously the difference between Robert with the comment of the night so far. Yeah, but Brian France would still put a splitter on them. Boom! Dynamites! Okay. Genki? Yellow Nightmare is driving a red car. Fail. But there's the difference between the European style semi, or I guess probably like rest of the world semi, because that's how things tend to go, and the American semi. Like, I want to see some Peterbilts out there, you know? Like, you ain't got a proper semi until you got a Mack truck out there. I mean, what's this? This is Iveco crap. Like, you know, I mean, come on. Ricky, you must have just missed my thoughts on iRacing Rallycross, and that is, do not care. Simple as that. At all. Don't care. Yeah, Necromancer, the lower oval series, like in the real world, like the local level. I mean, it's so much more interesting than NASCAR. Because there's the rawness. You know, there's the true emotion and all that. I mean, you get that occasionally in NASCAR, but everything's so, like, processed and don't actually punch each other and all that. And I mean, I can understand it because it's obviously not good for, you know, a sport, for a series to have, you know, competitors beating the snot out of one another, you know, after the race and all that. I mean, in one sense it's good for it, but in the other sense it's like there's a reason why NASCAR has that type of reputation and, you know, and all that. Just the same as there's a reason why people, you know, only watch hockey for the fighting. You know, because that's the reputation that you get. And it's like, do you really want that reputation and all that? But who doesn't enjoy a good hockey fight? Hey! That's always good stuff. And of course, racing! Nope. Please, come on. There we go. Skill. Yeah, paying respects. Why you guys pressing F to pay respects? We had that one in the bag the whole time. We were just waiting for him. We had it the whole time, never in doubt. All right, these guys, the West Shimmy Himmy Hamaha. Alright, so we need to go to West Higashimi Himi Hamaha. This is where we should probably blast on through. Because that will definitely speed things up here if we go to West Higashimi Himishan. Okay, I guess this is the best place to start. Think Danica will win the Indy 500. I didn't know streaming meant that you were constantly going to be dealing with trolls. I mean, that's got to be a troll comment. Why would anyone think Danica's going to win the 500? Like, come on! Nah, just joking. She'll run well. Ish. But no, she's not gonna win. Oh, bloody head is racing severed head. Nice. Will Alonso win the Triple Crown? I'm gonna say no. And I think the only one that's actually gonna end up being a challenge is Indy. And I don't say that as obviously an incredibly biased IndyCar fan, but I think next year with I mean, Toyota just has to show up and keep the car together, because there's no way a privateer is actually going to compete with a manufacturer. It's just not going to friggin' happen, because that's not what the manufacturer wants, and the ACO doesn't want to drive away a manufacturer because that would be stupid. So, I mean, yeah, they'll stick him in on their number one lead car and do what it takes, and he'll get that. But Indy is such... There's so much that has to go right. Even like last year, you know, Scott Dixon, you know, he was super fast all month. He's Scott friggin' Dixon. He's one of the best in IndyCar. You know, had the Honda equipment, which was the equipment to have. You know, had a top team behind him, and you know, he was in the lead, looking like he was going to control the race, you know, as it seemed like he was going to. And then some guy bounces off the wall, and he goes flying like 200, 300 feet in the air. Just like, because that happens. I know some people are like, oh, well, Alonso ran well last year. Well, yeah, last year they also had Honda equipment. Next year, and going forward, the Honda isn't going to be as dominant in all likelihood because it's kind of figured that the Aero kit gave Honda an advantage. Alright, Cameron. Alright, okay. Yeah, a P2 almost won last year. Or, I guess this year, 2017 at Le Mans. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch the race because that was like the day I was moving and all that stuff. But I ended up trying to keep tabs on him. Like, why is there a P2 in like 3rd place? What is this? I think that's different circumstances, and I mean, you can never count out random things happening, but I think the DAC is the DAC is heavily stacked in the favor of Toyota next year. That, I mean, and plus they're just due. Like, the karmic justice in the world has to ensure that they finally win one. Like, you can't have a $5 part fail every single time. Like, it's just not possible. I mean, even in Andretti won the Indy 500 once. I mean, it just has to happen. Like, otherwise, what the hell, you know? And they were cursed, I mean. Oh, then again, there are Ferraris at Le Mans, and we all know how that goes. You can type in F to pay respect to the prototype driver. Soon, inevitably, he's gonna get wrecked by a Ferrari. Happens every time. Yeah, I saw, guys. It's raining. It's raining. It's pouring. The old man is snoring. He bumped his head, got out of bed, something in the morning. Let's go with the 370. Oh, I want to move back. If we're gonna race in the rain, we might as well work on Nagoya. I think this area counts as West Hemi-Limishan. You know, the Nissan LM, Nissan Nismo LM GTR LM something or other. Totally terrible name. Good job, Nissan. Like, I remember hearing the run up to that car that, oh my goodness, Nissan is working on this car and they're doing something totally stupid, radical. Ben Bowlby's at it again. You know, he did the Delta Wing, now he's going to do something else that just makes no sense, but actually makes perfectly good sense if you understand it, because this guy's just totally radical. And, like, the rumors that this car was going to end up making 2,000 horsepower, be front-wheel drive, and, like, do 225 plus, like, halfway down the straightaway. Was so exciting. So exciting. Sounded so awesome. You know, supposedly they were going to run without a rear wing, like, at all. And then the car came out and it had a wing. It only had, like, 600 horsepower. Had no hybrid system that actually worked. Just fail. I really wonder what the GTR LM could have done, like, if it actually worked. Because, like, if the hybrid system would have worked to full capacity, and if maybe they could have gotten the aerodynamics sorted out, if running without a rear wing, and therefore, you know, keeping the drag off the car was actually truly the goal, if that wasn't some sort of disinformation thing, like, what would have actually happened? I don't know about Panoz and Pro World Challenge. I didn't even know, because I don't watch Pro World Challenge. Because it's on CBS Sports Network. Yeah, good job. Just gonna say, if Pro World Challenge was on YouTube, yeah, I'd probably watch the races, like if they live streamed them, you know, like a lot of those series have started doing. But yeah, no, sorry, don't have CBS Sports. No one does, you know. No one should. But I saw the picture of the Panoz at their race. I'm like, wait, did they just dust out the Esperance GT2 and just like, this is a GT3 now, guys. We're gonna go racing. Like, I feel like they haven't made a new car for 20 years, except for the Abruzzi, and let's just not talk about that at all. There we go. That's some Dale Earnhardt style intimidation tactics. Nope, don't watch 24 Hour series either. I just know that was the series that had the weird off-brand Corvette C6R GT1, GT2, GTE hybrid thing that was something. Like, every time I looked at that car, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Just a total cluster of Corvette race car mishmash hodgepodge. Yeah, man, I told you, this is a team full of Satanists. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Y'all need some Jesus in your life. Alright, that's one team down. Nobody else to beat down, so back out to the garage. Nope, we don't want East Higgy Shimmy Shimmy Sham. Proud Satan, most regular car reviews. PAD name. Pretty close. Kuso Jumpman. Jimpen. Oh, I didn't know that in Impala Racer. Maybe I'll actually make an effort this time. But still, I mean, like really just about the only series I actually like watch live anymore and like actually make an effort is generally IndyCar and somewhat Formula One, as well as, you know, IMSA when I happen to remember that there's an IMSA race that weekend. Although I'll probably watch more IMSA this year. This prototype class gonna be nuts. This guy's got some decent speed. Fail! Don't look at chat and drive, folks. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. It is not worth it. Come on, hit something. Going in for guns! As the kids these days say, got him. Yeah, Robert Kubica, whatever the heck his name is, he'll be back. And good thing too, because he was like the last F1 driver I was actually a fan of. I hope he does well. So in other words, I finally have a driver to actually root for in Formula 1 again. It's been a very long while. Well, assuming he's gonna actually end up driving next year for Williams, but I think it's like 99.9% sure. Yep, Justin. Toyota gonna Toyota and be by themselves and all lonely and everything. And I feel like I should steal Turbo Man's car sticker there. I like it, just Turbo Man! Stick it on my car, which is quite clearly naturally aspirated. Nope. Didn't go well. It's gone wrong. Natural aspiration for the win. Turbo lag. We don't need none of that. Okay, that was okay, Necromancer, you just cost me that race right there. That was all you, Necromancer. All you. I have my my chat on my end set up in the bottom right hand corner, and I saw someone said something about torpedo, so I'm like, torpedo. And I see Mercedes reject, like oh man. It's all your fault, man. Yeah, I remember a few years ago when people actually thought Kevin Magnussen might be good. Shots fired. But no, really, remember when people thought Kevin Magnussen might be good? How times have changed. The day that there's an Alfa Romeo in NASCAR, there better be a Chevrolet in Formula One. Just saying, like, no, this is not right. Should not be allowed. Just not having it. Must be banned. Okay, the Salvia. I wonder if the Salvia drives the Silvia. Need a good driver in the Haas. Yeah, you know who they could have used? Oh, I don't know. Some guy who's now in IndyCar. You know, some guy named Alexander Rossi. You know, yeah, hey. But they want an experienced driver. Felipe answer. Nope. You know, that actually is a good question. Has there ever been a Chevrolet in Formula One? I'm pretty certain never as like a factory effort. Like, I'm pretty confidently certain about that, but in like some sort of off-brand privateer entry, you know, back in the 60s or 70s, I wonder. One of you guys has to know. Has there ever been a Chevrolet-powered Formula One entry? I gots to know. Oh my gosh, where are the frickin' tires? Well, yeah, you gotta discount the Indy 500. Because if you don't, then I mean, yeah. That wouldn't be crazy, but that doesn't count. Where the heck are these people? Okay, you know what? We're gonna go man butt out. There we go. Someone to race. There we go. Found him. Yeah, in the end, though, you know, Ganassi got the right guy for the job. As much as it pains me to say it, because I would have rather have seen Brendan Hartley in IndyCar, because I would have thought it'd be hilarious for Team New Zealand to go out there and kick some serious ass, but they will do A-okay with that Jones. Did I know the story of Roger Ward that entered a midget in F1 race at Sebring in 1959? No, but that doesn't surprise me. Like, Don't worry, guys. We'll make it up. We'll make it up. We're good. We're good. Nothing to see here. Oh my goodness! So little SP! Move! Battle to the death! Ah! Punch it! Win! Dominating victory! Yeah, Mark, I'll have to go ahead and look that up once I'm done with the stream, because stories like that always are so interesting. Like, I love reading stories like that go back to the old Sebring and like people getting lost in the night or just shortcutting the track and nobody knew. Like, in today's day and age, obviously, like, I'm not old enough where that was ever like a thing. Like, to just sit there and imagine reading these stories, like a guy literally cut half the track and nobody even realized it. Just baffling. Bump draft. 207 mile an hour, bug eyes Subaru. And then the music goes quiet. Just chilling 200 miles an hour. It's our chance. Got it. I love how if you hit the cars, the vans just right, like you can sometimes get like what feels like an aerodynamic push off of them. Like this car just kind of self-corrects. Bump. I have to say, I think this might just be the longest continuous session of any video game I've played in a while. Having fun. Hope you guys are enjoying all this. Believe me, I'm not going back and breaking it all up into the episodes like I've been doing in the past. This will be it. So, hopefully it comes out good. What the hell? I have broken the physics. I have never been airborne in this game like that. Replica V8 was based on Oldsmobile block. Does that count as a GM project in F1? I mean, yeah, that definitely counts as a GM product, but I mean proper Chevrolet. And I didn't know that the Replica engine was based off an Oldsmobile block. That's cool. After this, we should end up getting a team boss, and then I think from here we'll be into the actual bosses of Nagoya, which means, oh joy, Supras. course, we got Pantera power. Well, I've definitely broken the record for a wall eating. That one corner in the upper left-hand corner, or upper right-hand corner of this map, going the other direction has got me about 6 times today. Oh great, I'm gonna start in a bus. C4 Corvette! If we beat this guy, we can get a Corvette, yeah! And I'm not gonna lie, every time I see a C4 Corvette, I can't help but think of C4 as in the explosive C4, and just the strange humor that is, you know. They named the car after explosives. No! Yeah, animated pit crews in 3 cars. Woo! And meanwhile, we'll still be able to drive through all the pit roads and all the pit lanes. Because God forbid we actually have something resembling rules on pit road. I mean, even if we can't have solid cars, I can understand why we can't have solid cars. Believe me, as an IndyCar, as an IndyCar guy, first and foremost, I understand why we can't have solid cars. But can we also not have people driving through every friggin' pit box? Yeah? No? No? Yeah, I'm sorry. Disappointed. Let's see him use the C4. I wouldn't mind, except for the fact that it's going to be stupid expensive to build one. So we'll have to save up some money. And then there's the Lotus, which still needs money. Let's take a shimmy-shimmy-shan. A low-key cheap C4 to drive around in with some big gold aviators and blasting some 80s hair metal. Yes! I like this guy. I like it. Alright, hopefully we can find West Higgins shimmy 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 shan. And of course not. Okay, so it's gotta be West Shimmy 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 Shan, and we know it's not that area, so it's gotta be... What? I don't know what area it is. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing where these people are to race, because whenever I go to West Higgins Shimmy 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 Shan... Alright, speaking of the IROC mark, why is it that the IROC Z, you know, the 1980s Camaro, is like the ultimate, that guy's a douche mobile? Or a redneck. Like, how did that car become the ultimate iteration of that? No, I don't have a mullet. I can't grow a mullet. I'm hair challenged. So I'm losing my hair. But it don't bother me at all because my hair sucks anyway, so. But, yeah. Does its own thing. Like I got the I got the Bernie Sanders hair going on where it's just like all over the place, just no care given. You can't reel it in. No, I'm not bald, just losing hair at a fairly decent rate. West 5 is battle speed of 130 and a Monday guy. Alright. Apparently the white bar must be related to the rain. And I'm guessing... So west is going that way. So it's coming around, round and around. It's gotta be this. I'm totally not, like... Where the frick is this team? This team does not exist. Like, I'm totally on board, like, my hair's going away. Whoop-de-doo, you know? Like, yeah, you get some guys who are all like, you know, that's the end of them, or they hang on to it for far too long and they end up with the horseshoe, and they're just like trying to hang on to it to get the comb over. Like, no, that's not me. I'm fully embracing it. I'm looking for Breathless. It says they're on West Higashimishimishan, but I can't seem to find them there. Like, every entrance, they're nowhere to be found. Shave on stream for the meme. No face reveal. So how am I gonna do that? How am I gonna shave my head without showing my face? I wonder if it's actually supposed to be scalp reveal. Yeah, Logan, that would be the horseshoe right there. Although he's got a pretty low horseshoe. Like, he's got that horseshoe has done descended. Alright, we're just gonna try East Higashimishimishan. Well, there's somebody to race. The rivals list clearly says West. Yeah! Thanks, game. Thanks. Can I get a patch, please? Hey, look, an airplane. Looks like some sort of 747. That's my guess. But speaking of which, you know what grinds my gears? Japan and their use of the 747s. Like, recently on YouTube, I've been watching, like, these air disasters episodes that people put together in, like, various flight simulators. Not even joking. They're kind of interesting, and apparently they don't teach people how to fly commercial airliners, like, at all. Like, for those of you guys who are out there with my stream last Sunday and saw my 747 landings, like, apparently that's how some real commercial pilots actually are, from the sounds of things in those episodes. But like, you see these 747s, like, and they're using 747s for just like short hops in Japan, just because there's that many people. And it's just like you're flying a 747 30 minutes off the road. Like, what the? It's crazy. It's crazy. The more you know. The more you know. And then there's like the 747 SP, which, yeah, it just looks so funny. And I've now ranted about 747s in Japan for no reason at all. You're welcome, guys. Top-notch commentary. So, please like and subscribe, and share this with your friends, and post this on your LinkedIn profile, and networking and all that. Gibson, Fender's better. Sucker! X-Plane or FSX? X-Plane. X-Plane 11 has converted me. Not going back because I don't think there's a reason to go back for what I'm mostly interested into, and yeah, that's that. Are we seriously gonna have to do this one by friggin' one? Enjoy rain. Thanks, game. Thanks. I enjoy having to switch my tires back constantly because I have to do one race a night. And it's Sunday. It's Sunday. Alright, Xtreme, it's your responsibility. You have to remind me to go find West Corvette number 5. Alright? So once we go back to the garage, remind me. Like, spam it in the chat. That way I'll remember to go check in the rival list. Figure out which direction he goes. Because we gotta get that West Corvette. 747 SP looks stupid. It's like, honey, I shrunk the 747. Like, it's just so dopey. Oh, I'm pretty sure my battle speed should be over 130. Because I've been driving the Pantera for a very long while. And, you know, we've been doing 200 miles an hour for days, so I guess we can't get into the pit area. Hey guys, shimmy 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 shan. $747 so puny. Yep, that sounds like something the Boeing engineers came up with. Dramatic coaster. This guy would fit right in Formula E. Heyo! Cue the Formula E fan butthurt. Oh wait, there's no Formula E fans. They don't exist. We're just told they exist, but nobody's actually ever seen them. Except for the one guy who said he saw 2 Formula E fans once. No! breathless. Oh great, Mitsubishi GTO or 3000 GT. In the rain. Joy. We're toast. We are toast. I'm pretty confident. No? No? We're hanging. We're pulling. Can't see. Can't see. Can't see. That's why I freaking hate Nagoya. Oh, look at the flames on the overrun. Nice. Nope. 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 Yo, Nagoya, widen your friggin' highways, man. Like, why you do this to me? How can I pass if I can't get into the other lane without hitting a bus? Apparently this is a friggin' endless straightaway. Oh my gosh. I don't remember this straight being this long, but apparently it is. Apparently we got a gentle curve to the left here. Hopefully he sees the gap. Oh god. Right turn ahead. 350 meters. Oh no, we're dead. The name Second Generation Landlady is an incredibly descript name. She is a second generation landlady. That's why she's named Second Generation Landlady. Okay, derp. Man, if we would have not hit that thing, we would have won the race too, because we would have gotten into this section and we can just... I mean, we can drive like a grandma through here and just open up huge, huge gaps. Yeah, landlady beat my butt. Apparently I didn't pay the rent. Whoopsies. Alright, we got some boss battle. It's Jay! Oh my Jayness! Jay. Just Jay. Bye. Have fun up there. He's so far away, I literally can just see the ghost of his tires. He has dematerialized. He has broken the space-time continuum with this car. Yep. Peace! J1 guys, just so you know. Jay don't need no VTEC. Alright, he just boom. Alright, West Corvette, rival list. Apparently Flame Dragon's supposed to be like the team leader. That they got that in there wrong. It's West No 5. West Higashimashimashimashimashan. Tetsuya Inamura, Chief Mechanic. Chief Mechanic of West Corvette Racing Team. He proactively participates in battles. He's one of Nagoya's strongest teams, Wanderer, who does not battle anyone with low maximum speed. Alright. Let's make sure we got the tires on. Yeah, I know the bosses are all separate from one another here in this section, but generally they're still in an order in terms of speed. So hopefully he'll be... Alright, we'll make a quick circuit here, try and find them, or pop into a pit area and try and get a reroll. I'm guessing he's probably on West Higashimishan. Because the other one was wrong. And I think someone might have said that they were reversed earlier. I can't remember who said that, but if one team was clearly reversed from the direction that they said that they were supposed to be in, they probably are all that way in hindsight. Yeah, Cameron, nothing says awesomeness quite like a balding man driving in a Isuzu VehiCross. Like, I mean, all the ladies, like, I mean, just gonna be fending them off. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, if I was like one of those big name streamers or whatever, you know, I'd just be all like, I'm gonna take that YouTube Monet and I'm gonna buy a VehiCross for the memes, you know. All for the memes. FML. FML. Alright, let's try Higashimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishimishi Well, there's Jay. Jay! Come out and play! I think we're just going to constantly keep racing Jay until he gets to that upper right-hand section of the corner of the track. And use and abuse that section. Try and get a gap and then block like there's no tomorrow. And then prepare to get murdered by Supras. he's just gone. Just gone. So hit something hard. Hit something really hard. No! It's not quick enough. Goodbye. Nice seeing ya. Which way, which way, which way? Oh, get in there! Oh yeah, perfect setup, perfect setup. He's gonna hit a bus. He's gonna hit a bus. Didn't mean to hit a bus myself, but hold on to your butts. Here comes the boost juice. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Now let's experience death by Supra. These are, in many people's opinions, the most difficult bosses in the game because there's not one, there's not two, but 3 dragons. There's the Rook, the Knight, and the Bishop. Because they're chess. And you have to beat them all back to back to back to back like darts. And it is stupid difficult. I just want to race West Corvette number 5. I never asked for this. Like, I think we might have to actually wait till we get more upgrades to have a hope. Because the thing, especially with Nagoya, it's so much straight and it's just so much straight and it's all 2-lane. So, like, even if you are faster, you just can't get by. I mean, he's so fast, he's smoking the tires still. He's just constantly smoking the tires. That much power. What a wanker. That just screwed me over. Yeah, Ford GT. That's your best hope. Just if you want a chance, get in the Godmobile and I mean even the 3 dragons can't take this section. Just can't be done. Cannot be done. Cannot handle it. I can't remember if you get an SP refill either on this one. Or, you know, the partial. Alright. Alright, here's the Bishop. At least I think it is Rook, Knight, Bishop. Yep, there's Bishop. Get half XP. Oh no, now he's got lightning bolts. Please eat a bus. I mean, it wasn't bad enough that you're playing a PS2 game that doesn't exactly have the greatest draw distance and all that. Then you add in like half the screen just being a lightning bolt. It's just, come on. I mean, he's got 1.21 gigawatts, man. That's what. I mean, we're just gonna walk away. Alias the J. J. Racing the DeLorean? What? There was probably Gran Turismo. Some racing game with the DeLorean. So purchase dots. Alright guys. The exhibition of the concept model of the VehiCross at the 1993 Tokyo Motor Show. Wow, I didn't know it was that old. By Isuzu was shocking in a good sense. Certainly the world was consumed in the SUV boom and various SUVs were on the market. But there was something different about this SUV. Simply using the word unique would not do this car, which aimed at concentrating on the SUV's specialities. Justice. Specializes in justice. Furthermore, it had a futuristic feel to it, such that it would not look out of place at all in a sci-fi movie. Perhaps people looked down their noses and commented that this was a show model and therefore impossible to commercialize. But in these 3.5 years, Isuzu commercialized that exact image. Mass production of a show model is actually Isuzu's specialty, and to date, they have achieved a mass production of 117 coupes using a process similar to that used with the pizza. The car that faithfully continued the hereditary characteristics of these two cars was the VehiCross. Strictly speaking, the VehiCross is not a show model. Much consideration is given to mass production, evidenced by the fact that the body size and body curves are different, and Bighorn is used in the chassis. But what does not change is the challenge Isuzu takes in the new field of production. The engine is a V6 Type 3200cc that generates 250 PS, 29.0 kgm. The VehiCross surpasses the limits of an SUV with its ability to perform both on and off-road, and thus super speciality is certainly an apt name. Bighorn Justice. Bighorn Justice. Oh, man. Bighorn Justice. What the hell does Bighorn mean? Like what? FYI, Bighorn was the JDM name for the trooper. Okay, that makes more sense. You just put that in there like, Bighorn. Like, sup? Guys, I don't have the money for this. Like, at all. Like, not even close. It's just gonna sit there in the garage doing nothing because it's not gonna be able to beat anything. Oh, man. Mistakes were made. many regrets were had. Don't buy VehiCross. I know I don't have a mod in here, but that man needs to be kicked out of this chat. Don't buy the VehiCross. I mean, do I? Will absolutely ruin your chance to get the West Corvette. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Like, do I actually soup it up? Or do I just do the mileage glitch and then have that take over and put a new engine swap it? I mean, because I mean, if we engine swap it, then it might have an actual chance of like working out decently, of being not just total hot garbage. I don't know if you can glitch it on an emulator, to be honest. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. What are you talking about? Alright, engine swap it is. Bighorn swap. Colin Chapman would never be more proud. Look at all that weight saved. The mileage glitch is where you let the autopilot after the race just keep driving and driving. Because to unlock engine swap, you have to do like 1,500 miles or something like that. And the only reasonable way is to simplify Bighorn. I mean, which horn sounds the biggest? Oh my god. I think that one sounded the biggest. Oh, we gotta take the license plate off so the cops can't catch us. Oh, goodness. Alright, so we're gonna put the car back in the garage. Oh man, I still have that S13. Because there's nothing I can really do about it other than the mileage glitch, which I'm not gonna do that in the stream because that's just gonna take extra time and all that. Although Turbo Man stickers. Although, you know what? No, we're bringing the VehiCross back out. And then, you know what? We are going to put the Turbo Man sticker on. Now we got to go into body paint, sticker. I mean, yeah, stickers are free horsepower. Oh my god, I don't know how to use this, not gonna lie. Where the hell is the hood? There's the hood. No. No. Man, we gotta put a big ol' where's the undo button? Oh my god. Just let me use Photoshop. Please. Oh, move. There we go. We're in business. I just Turbo Man. Bighorn edition. Joy. Okay, let's go back. Body. Sticker. No, I don't think the VehiCross has a turbo, but doesn't matter. I didn't show up there. It's a matte black space. It looks like the matte is just painted on there, so I think it should. Apparently we can't just clone and rotate. That hadn't been invented yet. Rotate. Rotate! No! How can I scale it? You know what? That's just gonna have to do. Let's go and preview this beast. Turbo Man! Yeah, the matte part's kind of screwed up. Yeah, I know the size button, but it doesn't do it. It distorts it. And if there's one thing I don't like, it's distortion. Like so yeah, we'll just leave it, and we'll head on over to Tokyo. And actually, you know what? Because even if you do a you know what, we're gonna be best spending our money on the weight reduction. Even if you do an engine swap, you still gotta do the upgrades and all that. I don't think we need chassis upgrades or reinforcement because we got Bighorn. We got the full Bighorn in here. This is so stupid. Suspension, yeah, we're gonna need that. Brakes, where we're going, we don't need brakes. Clutch is like God mode upgrade tier. Alright guys, let's go wheel shopping. I mean, if we want to go F1, we could go with the old RP F1s there. Yeah, Exhilarant, the clutch actually does a heck of a lot in this game, even though there's no clutch pedal, because the clutch makes you shift like way faster. So which tires, guys? Which rims? Dubs. There's not a huge selection on here. Get the Yokohama 3 spokes. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Red or white with blue? Got one for red. 2 for red. 3 for red. Everyone's going red. Alright, red it is. Glorious Bighorn. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's take her out. Oh, sorry. Things that can be seen. Things that cannot be seen. Such as the MCR R34. There is only one technique to make sure. Touching the territory, you can feel it in your skin. From some undefinable place, you can hear the spirits pondering. Is it true or not? All we be clear by racing. All we be clear. Yeah, Jimmy and his memes ain't got nothing on the Bighorn. I'm just saying. And if I win a race in this, Fernando Alonso ain't got nothing on me, alright? Just saying. Oh! Here's our best chance! Oh my gosh, the gearing! The gearing! You're gonna go left. The AI struggles if you turn left. Japanese, not American. Corner. Come on. Justice must be dispensed for the Bighorn. Oh, here he's coming. He's got speed. Good news is this car is so relatively large and so slow, every corner's flat out. Yeah! Yeah! Bighorn Justice prevails. I'm just gonna say, if you're in this stream, you better click that thumbs up button. Do it for you guys. Alright? Can't beat the Bighorn. Bighorn can't be stopped. You said this car was a waste. No, I didn't know that I didn't fully appreciate the Bighorn. That's what it is. I didn't know up until now that this car was made with Bighorn. I mean, the way this thing handles, I mean, freaking every corner flat out, man. Alright, if we beat a GTR in the Bighorn, it's over. It's over. Oh, squeeze in, yeah. We'll turn the hazard lights on. This goes. Like, I haven't lifted off the gas for, like, that whole race. Yes! Yes! The Bighorn Justice. The Bighorn cannot be stopped. I think it's also kind of made better by the fact that half our Bighorn is like invisible. Bighorn GTR killer. Well, folks, it's all downhill from here. A little bit of mild understeer there. All right. Those rims, though. Keeps starting me off in third. Like, there's no power. Alright. Got corners in here. So this should be a good opportunity for us. Oh. Look at that. That cornering. Not sure if Isuzu VehiCross or Caterham. Just slice and dice. Signal to the left, not that we need to, because these guys go to the left. Don't push me! Boys, we going streaking with the VehiCross. A Bighorn, man. Does signaling actually help? I don't know. I've noticed that when you come to junctions, it's sometimes, like, I can't, like, factually say that the game is coded that it matters, but it feels like it matters. Like, you end up getting fewer draws from the opponent just going off on his own way. Alright. Yeah, Sylvia. Turbo Man! Yeah, Ford GT ain't got nothing on Bighorn Justice VehiCross. Derp! I expected that. Yeah, the C1 was definitely the best place to make the VehiCross debut. Bighorn versus West Corvette. Yeah. Alright. Get right on that. Alright. Let's turn around. Let's get this Bighorn turned. That guy better not go the other way, because if he goes the other way, I'm not going the other way, because we will lose that fight. Yeah, I'm hoping I can find a way to do the mileage glitch on an emulator. I'm thinking the worst comes worse, I can always do the, figure out some Game Shark thingamajigs going on and do it that way. Because, I mean, if you were playing on a console, you would just do the mileage glitch. So it's not like I'd consider that cheating or against the spirit of the rules. Although, I really didn't want to do the mileage glitch or anything. Oh, shoot. That was just my fault. Left too much space. This guy, are you drunk, bro? You been drinking? Man, we just carving the corners. I mean, just look at that. Your STI is irrelevant. I mean, this thing, every corner flat out. Just, like, I mean, this is the Colin McRae dream vehicle. In doubt, flat out, every time. Works. Magic. She wall rides like a dream. Yeah, GT500, I put the performance tires on, and then the suspension, the weight reduction, and that stuff, like, to make it as usable as possible. Because, I mean, obviously we wouldn't have a chance without it, but I mean, it's still ridiculous. And there's, like, no body roll at all either. That's the... Alright, can we slay another GTR? Man, you saw that. You guys saw that. Bighorn just runs through Vans. Vans get out of the way of the Bighorn. We'll have one implement Bighorn technology. Oh, you dick. Well, looks like the streak ends. WTF is this car? Would someone please inform Baker7498 what this car is? I mean, he quite clearly does not seem to understand what this is, and kind of, kind of a little bit disappointed. I mean, who knew that this is a VehiCross? Kind of sort of hang with the GTR from a roll. Who knew? Nice driving. Dang right, I'm gonna go for the wall ride. Justice has been delivered. This is so ridiculous. I imagine that once I get the engine swaps, yes, there'll be a V8 engine swap that is, I think in all likelihood, supposed to be an LS engine. Alright, we might have a chance in here too, with the AI and their quirks. If we can beat an entire team with the Bighorn, I will probably pee my pants. Oh, using all of the room there. It's indecisive there. Wanted to try and cut it in the inside, but thought the safer option was the outside. Who knew it was aerodynamically possible to get this thing up to 130 miles an hour? Nope. No, you don't. Alright guys, we just gotta stick in front. Got him. Alright, team leader. Team leader in a GTR. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I don't think we have a particularly good chance here. Yeah, we're not gonna beat him there. But we got weight reduction. This is what we needed. Just what we needed. Let's wait. I have not a clue what I just did to the gearing other than something. I mean, we've already saved 70 kilos. I want to beat that team leader, and then I think this will be the last night in game. Then I'll call it a night here. All right, we're in a good area. We're in a very good area. The AI struggles here. Drive into a wall, please. Drive into a wall. Yes! It's like playing Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. I've done this plenty of times. I can do this. Oh, he dead. Son of a biscuit. He couldn't handle it. He knew he was going to lose to the Bighorn. He's like, nope. Nope. Taking the draw. Taking the draw. Nothing to see here. He went down the other road, so it was declared a draw. Oh, he didn't stop this time. We got cut over. No! No! He's gone. He's gone until we get up to that left-hand turn. But it's not going to matter one bit. Because we're so far back. No! Where's he at? Where's he at? Come on, fresh rubber, don't fail me now. A little bit more. Got him. Yes. We beat a team with the VehiCross. Bighorn Justice prevails. Well, I can officially look forward to every single video I do now until the end of time. Someone will comment, Bighorn. Guarantee it. It has been settled. It's on. And you know what? That's freaking awesome. Racing Bighorn DLC. Alright, when Assetto Corsa came out, I said that someone should do a 91730 because awesome Can-Am cars are awesome. And shortly thereafter, someone announced that they were working on 91730, and then eventually it ended up becoming, you know, official DLC and all that. So apparently I've seen how sometimes when I say things, people like take action on it. Someone should make a Bighorn mod for a Assetto Corsa, R Factor 2, whatever. As long as you don't take the content from another game, I will do a video on it. Alright? And you will get the credit, you will get linked to it, you will get the fame, and all that goes with it. As long as it's not a total crap mod. I mean, it has to be halfway decent. Like, you have to be able to tell it's a Bighorn. And it must also include the Turbo Man sticker. Should also clarify. I'm just imagining nothing but, you know, so of course online, just a server browser full of people running C1, the C1 mod out there, this portion of the highway, with the Bighorn and the 8086, just going at it. It's like, yes, 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 and yes. And just look how much ground we gained in the corners, man. Push it to the limit! Alright, wall riding gods, don't fail me now. You drunk, dude? Yeah, that does sound very much like a Mad Cow-y thing. We driving backwards here. I mean, look at that face, that beautiful face of justice. Don't forget the glitchy plastic. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. Bighorn coming through. Don't mind me. There we go. Inside line. Way to go. Bighorn getting it done. Bighorn with one of those diamond attack arrow kits. Oh shit, man. Oh, goodness. This is like Wangan Midnight, but Devil Z is VehiCross. Oh man. Alright, 300ZX. Let's see if we can take down every one of the High performance Japanese cars in this game with the Bighorn. I mean, it's obviously clearly down to the AI and their extreme stupidity, but I mean, it's just awesome. Super speciality car, yeah. So for those of you guys who may have watched previous episodes and wondered, why does he read the car descriptions whenever he buys a new car? Like, why? I mean, they don't tell you anything and they're totally stupid. This is why. Nimble Bighorn is nimble. Man, if only you could have started the game with the VehiCross. If you could have started with it, I mean, I'd be all over it. I doubted the Bighorn. Oh, I doubted the VehiCross. Then I found out that it's built with Bighorn, with the prime speciality of Justice, and now it's just can't get enough. Oh, now we moved on to an RX-7, by the way. Oh, this is a poor area for us. It's all about carrying the speed through the corners, man. Gotta drive smooth. Slow is fast. Hey, look at this guy drifting. We're in full grip. Full attack, clipping apexes. No, don't run him over. Shoot, that was our chance. Get over, there we go. All right, we'll lose him here. Box out. He gone. Yeah, Carlos. Once I'll make the video on demand or whatever it's called, I'll make that public, and it'll just be the stream replayed over, basically, but for viewing whenever. I mean, we've taken down an R34 GTR, R33, an STI, an RX-7, 300ZX. I mean, we're really just missing the Supra. The Supra and the R32. And then we can say that Bighorn Justice reigns supreme. I now understand the intro videos and cutscenes and why they're all like, you know, so existential, you know, because it's a crisis, and the only thing that can save us is Bighorn, and that's why nobody can believe it, you know, and why it's such a sight to be believed, and no one can, you know, can imagine that it's actually happening and all that. Woo! Just about stuffed Bighorn in the wall there. Oh, man. Bighorn back into traffic. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did not have the intention of streaming for apparently like nearly like 3.5 hours now, but this has just been too much fun, guys. Fight me. Fight me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Farting unicorns. The greatest race of all time. Commence. Europa versus Bighorn. Yes! Oh man. That sucks for us because that was our big chance. Darn, I thought we were going to just do the autopilot glitch right then and there and just... And these people turn to the right up here, which that area is straighter. Try the turn signals. Yes! One empty box goes around the outside, boys! Alright. Bighorn versus Europa in the twisties. Is it going to be the Lotus? Or is it going to be Justice? That's a perfectly positioned bus for us. This fourth gear is so tall. Yeah, it really sucks that you can't get extra gears in the cars. Like, why can't I put a 6-speed in this thing? You know? Alright. Yes! Bighorn technology prevails. I can't believe this is actually happening. Like, gotta keep it going. Should be a pit area around here somewhere. Colin Chapman, who? I actually kind of wonder what the engine swap options are. Because I know sometimes you get different options depending on the cars. And just like, what if the guys making this game just decided, you know what? No one's going to run and use the friggin' Isuzu VehiCross, so let's just give it something really cool. Like, let's put the only V12 in the game in this thing, just because. Yeah, no one's ever gonna see it. It'll be a fun little thing if someone does happen across it. VehiCross Speed 12, yes. I mean, look at that Bighorn technology handling the curves. Okay, where in the world is a pit area? I mean, I know there's one back here at the start. But I didn't really want to have to go that far, but I guess I do. Man, too bad you can't just make your battle name. Like, it just ought to give me Bighorn Justice, and that's that. So I'm gonna actually duck into the pits here, even though there's a couple of blue arrows, because I want to reset our temperatures. And plus, we should end up with blue arrows in front of us anyways. The Turbo Man stickers just... Oh man, this is not where I expected to come up. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? We're in a very poor area. We're in a bad part of town. But just for, I mean, just for the meme, I feel like I gotta beat this guy with a VehiCross with no power added. Just, it's gotta be done. If it's not done, it's not right. Like, there is no other option. Like, I mean, that was the car exactly that we were looking for. Alright, he's gonna hit that van. Bighorn handling! Got a downshift going uphill. Alright, we're out. 6,500. Bighorn out handles Supra. Alright, we got him. Got him. Yes! Bighorn Justice. Turbo Man Edition. Greatest Japanese car. Confirmed. Z car, you ain't got nothing. Alright, GTR, you ain't got nothing. Supra, you ain't got nothing. RX-7, you ain't got nothing. 2000 GT, you ain't got nothing. The original GTR, you ain't got nothing. Bighorn Justice. That's where it's at. And I think I forgot the Supra too. If I forgot Supra too, yeah, inferior to Bighorn technology. Oh man! I was hoping to just kind of glance off that bus. Haha, you lost to a VehiCross. Alright, we need... We're screwed. The wall rides is not in our favor. Just a little closer. If we were just a little bit closer, because if we get in this section here, we will hang with them. We should be able to pretty confidently beat them. In this area, power does not matter. Make it stick. Right up the inside. You know, the Bighorn is faster than the Nissan GTR LM. Shots fired. Smash! I think the game's wised up to my tricks and decided that no, we're not going to drive the AI into the wall in that divider every single time. I don't know if it makes a difference, but it seems to. So we're just going to keep signaling left. The hopes that they turn left. That's a mess. Clean up aisle 5? Bighorn technology dispenses the justice. Oh, bus driver's getting after it. You lost to Bighorn. Catch up to the Blue Arrow eventually. Just take half a lap here. Yeah, I actually kind of wonder how this car would perform with actual, like, the engine upgrades rather than just trying to engine swap it and saving our dough for that. Like, would it actually be, like, reasonably competitive here? So I'm pretty sure once we get into the straighter areas, this thing isn't gonna have a chance at all. But in the twistier areas, Yeah, I'm just gonna save them for the swap because we really don't have the money to spend. You can't upgrade the swap if I remember correctly. I could be wrong though. And I'm guessing this is probably the last guy of this team. Which means I really kind of want to beat him. Maximum DRS. Well, we took the spoiler off of it. That's what did it. We did get maximum DRS. We took the wing clean off. I feel like the difficulty just caught up with the Bighorn here. All right, we can do this. There we go. Throw our weight around a little bit. Yeah, he's gonna drive right in the back. Oh! Crunch. Alright, let's wait for the game to sort itself. Actually, I think to do the mileage glitch in this game, you can just leave the game running. If I don't hit a button, I think it'll just keep running and running and running and racking up the miles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it roll up here. When we get to the top of this ramp here, then I'll, right about here, just in case there's a team leader. There's a team leader. Hopefully we go to the left. Give me that battle music. Stuff it up in there. Yeah. Get some Bighorn. And now, we block. Bighorn coming through. No. Shoot. No. No. Monica. It was good while it lasted. Alright. I don't know what I just did there. Hopefully I didn't just cause all sorts of chaos. Chaotic head. Alright, yeah, I can dig it. Actually, alright, this is the real last one here. Man, this will complete C1 inner, and I can't remember. Okay, there's no boss. I was gonna say, if there's like a boss on after beating this guy and we could beat him, that would be seriously like the greatest achievement in video game history. So we got to get this guy here and flash the lights. Play on the intimidation. Bighorn coming through. Alright, cut over. No! Come on! Muck it up bad. Come on! Yes! Boss, yes. Bighorn Justice. Turbo Man Edition. Baller right there. No road too wide, no opponent too slick for the mighty Bighorn. Well, folks, I think that's gonna do it. I think that will do it for tonight's stream that went on. I seriously cannot remember the last time I played any one specific game for 4 friggin' hours straight. This is a blast. This is something I definitely can foresee doing more often, especially with a game like this. Someone commented earlier that this game does seem to work with it and let the stream kind of drive. AKA, I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, we would have discovered the mighty Bighorn with Justice technology. Like, I mean, it's all because of you that this is now a thing. All right. So I'm gonna close this stream down. I'm gonna do one more race, try and do the mileage glitch. Hopefully, next time you see the Bighorn, and yes, I always say it twice. Next time you next time you guys, sorry, it's midnight. I'm pretty tired. I've been pretty tired for a while actually, but just can't stop. Hopefully next time you guys see the Bighorn, I'll have unlocked the engine swaps and all that. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna try and progress through the game without doing this in stream or whatever. So we'll have hopefully competitive power, maybe, depending on how that works. So, anyways, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I don't often ask for that, but 4-hour stream later and a meme created with the big horn. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. All right, bye.